Okay, welcome back. Let's quickly do an update on the market. Nifty is absolutely flat, so let's see if there are some stocks. By the way, we've sold off a bit from the highest point as well. But on the Nifty, one thing hasn't changed, and that is the way UltraTech is rallying. 2.5% up makes it the biggest Nifty winner right now. Nigel?
Well, that's right. CLSA has come out with the note and they are given three big points. One is on pricing, demand, and then, in fact, in terms of margin. So let's focus on all three aspects. They say on pricing that cement prices have been increased by 10 to 30 rupees per bag in early December, which implies that Q3 pricing is higher by close to around 3.5% on a quarter-to-quarter basis. That's Q3 average in comparison with Q2. Though on a year-on-year basis, it's still down by close to around 5%. They're saying that consensus estimates are working with a 4% hike in the second half of the year. So the key to track will be that prices sustain at these levels. We've heard numerous times in the last few months that price hikes have been pushed through, but unfortunately they don't sustain. So sustaining this price hike is going to be very, very important because then, in fact, they'll meet what the street is expecting for the second half of the year. Next up, in terms of demand, they say that October was a weak month, but they're seeing gradual recovery in demand in the second half of November, and they're remaining positive about a rebound in the second half of this fiscal, and that further seeing, making its way into FY26. So they're expecting FY26 to be a far better year in comparison to FY25. The reason should be obvious, right? This year we had a lot of elections, you had an intense monsoon as well, and various other disruptions during the course of the year. So that's why they are far more optimistic on prospects of FY26. Then they believe that margins could improve from here on because volume recovery will come about, there will be some cost reduction as well, and operating leverage will play out. UltraTech, that they remain selective and they relatively prefer UltraTech is what they say. So could explain why that stock is up by close to 2.5%. And in fact, the cement pack itself is buzzing. Hopes are this price increase will sustain.
Okay, all right. Let's quickly move on and take a look at DMart.